Now, here's a grave right here. And then here's a really, really deep hole that is there. That's kind of creepy. This looks like a pretty old cemetery. It's kind of small. So far I've seen the latest that someone was buried was in the 60s. Really cool looking. This one right here, they were born in 1822 and died in 1862. (1836 to 1862). Oh, here's one that's only marked by wood. And this is an infant, 1882, 1883 to 1885. I think all these are infants right here. 1885. 1893 to 1894. 1800, no, is that, can't tell if it's 1917? We're being stopped and asked while we're doing here. My husband's talking to them right now. But Paula, can you start one more? I'm sorry. Okay, introduce yourself.
Carmelita Mills.
Hi, Carmelita. I'm thank you so much for talking to us. Okay.
Behind this cemetery, there's an old slavery cemetery, probably a mile behind this cemetery.
But this one's not on private property. Is it private property?
This one is
okay.
not. But the slavery cemetery is.
Okay.
My father-in-law owned that property. And of course he died and sold out and everything. But there is very little of it left that you can tell that it's a cemetery. But it was a slavery cemetery.
Ooh. Yeah, we love cemeteries. Okay, guys, so we're back. So she was just wanting to know if we actually we're looking for people out here, and she was going to help us. But sometimes we do come up on some cemeteries that are privately owned, and thank God this one wasn't. She wasn't getting on to us. She actually sat here and talked to us for about an hour, letting us know some stuff about the people here and in the area, so it was real nice. And I guess her family, the cemetery she was talking about is way back there where the house is, somewhere back there now, that was it her father, her grandfather that used to own it and then sold it off. This cemetery was supposed to have been a little bit bigger, but then it got resold again, and the guy that bought it put the fence right up against the back, and then he actually ended up not giving them any more room for the cemetery. But it's a nice little cemetery. This is kind of the older side. She says her husband was buried a couple of months ago on the other side over there, so we might go check that one out. But yeah, it's real interesting, real cute little cemetery. She said there used to be people that used to come out and keep it up, but not so much anymore. I see some of these. Some of these have pretty cool names. A lot of the Wingards here, Wingards, however you would like to pronounce that. So yeah. And I guess her family's buried out here. So that's why she was just wanting to know, checking out to see if we wanted some information, and or if we were looking for anyone in particular, if we had family. And we were just like, no, we're just a couple of weird people that like to check out cemeteries a lot. And she seemed to like that though. And this right here, she says that's where they were supposed to extend the cemetery, I guess over maybe that way some, toward there. But they just never have, and that's where it still sits. There's some older graves right here. I'm trying to see. Plot of Deborah Stevens. That looks like plot. Oh, maybe these are plots 4. There's about 4 or 5. It says plots, I guess, for the Stephen family. But that might be an actual one right there. So I'm gonna walk that way and see if I can find her husband's. Yeah, I could even just. So this is the newer side of the cemetery. And the lady that stopped to talk to us, she was Mills, or her husband's last name was Mills. And then this is actually her husband. I think she said he died a couple of months ago. So they still hadn't got his headstone yet, but that's Mr. Mills. He unfortunately died of, I believe she said, lung cancer. So, and then that's some more Mills. I guess that's all her family, their family side. And I guess that's some more plots right there. So the older side, it looks like they, the latest they were buried was in the 60s. And then on the new side, the newest one is from a couple of months ago. So, cute little place. Hope y'all enjoy it. Thanks. Okay, folks, this is the reason why you never go traipsing through a cemetery in flip-flops and sandals. These little bad boogers right here would have tore my feet up. Last time I went traipsing through it with flip-flops on, I got into fire ants and got my foot all infected. So this is why you should always wear tennis shoes when you go walking through your overgrown old cemetery.